Positive affirmations. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about the incredible power of positive affirmations. Each of us has a voice inside, and it can be either our greatest supporter or our worst critic. But what if I told you that by intentionally choosing our words, we could transform our lives? Let's explore how positive affirmations can become a guiding light on our journey. The power of words. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible impact words can have on our lives. Words are not just sounds, they are energy. They carry weight and they create vibrations in the universe. Think about the last time someone said something that touched your heart or ignited a spark within you. It could have been a compliment, a word of encouragement, or even a gentle reminder of your worth. Those moments stick with us, don't they? They linger in our minds and shape our self-image. Now, let's flip the coin. Consider the moments when words have cut deep. Perhaps it was a harsh critique or a dismissive remark that left you questioning your abilities or your value. Isn't it remarkable how a single phrase can alter the trajectory of our day, our week, or even our entire life? When we allow negative words, whether spoken by others or more insidiously by ourselves, to take root in our minds, we are giving away our power. But here's the truth: you have the ability to reclaim that power. You have the ability to choose your words, to shape your narrative, and to cultivate a mindset of positivity. Each morning when you wake up, you have a choice. You can either let the world dictate how you feel, or you can take control of your inner dialogue. Affirmations are the tools that help you do just that. Imagine waking up and looking in the mirror, and instead of nitpicking at your flaws, you choose to celebrate your unique beauty. I am worthy. I am capable. I am enough. These are not just phrases, they are declarations that resonate deep within your spirit. When you speak these words with intention and belief, you begin to rewire your brain. You replace self-doubt with self-acceptance, negativity with possibility. Let's talk about the ripple effect of this transformation. When you choose to speak kindly to yourself, you create a ripple effect that extends to everyone around you. Your positive words influence your relationships, your work, and your community. When you embody a mindset of positivity, you inspire others to do the same. Your affirmation becomes a beacon of hope, encouraging those around you to embrace their own power. Now, I invite you to think about the words you use, not just for yourself, but for others. Are you lifting others up with your language, or are you contributing to a culture of criticism and negativity? We often underestimate the power of our words in our conversations with friends, family, and even strangers. A kind word, a compliment, or a simple "I believe in you" can transform someone's day and perhaps even their life. Words can heal, words can inspire, and words can connect us in profound ways. They are a reflection of our thoughts, our beliefs, and ultimately our intentions. The more we harness this power, the more we create a world filled with love, understanding, and encouragement. So I urge you, my friends, to be mindful of the words you speak to yourself and to others. Choose words that uplift, empower, and encourage. Remember, every time you speak, you are creating your reality. Let's make it a beautiful one. Creating your own reality. Now, let's dive into a concept that is both powerful and transformative: the idea that you have the ability to create your own reality. I want you to truly embrace this thought: you are the author of your life story. Every choice you make, every thought you entertain, every word you speak shapes the narrative of your existence. Isn't that empowering? It means that your future is not solely determined by your past, but by the actions you take and the beliefs you hold today. Many of us go through life feeling like we are merely reacting to circumstances, like leaves tossed about in the wind. We find ourselves saying, if only I had a different job or a different relationship or more support, we could finally be happy. But let me tell you, this happiness is not found in external circumstances. It is a state of mind that you can cultivate from within. It begins with the realization that you have the power to shape your reality. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of purpose, knowing that your thoughts are the seeds you plant in the garden of your mind. What kind of garden do you want to grow? Are you planting seeds of doubt and fear, or are you nurturing beliefs that promote growth and possibility? The choice is yours. Every affirmation you speak is like a watering can, nourishing those seeds and helping them flourish into something beautiful. Now, I want you to think about the stories you tell yourself. We all have those internal narratives, the ones that whisper, "You're not good enough," or "You'll never succeed." But here's the key: those stories are not set in stone. You have the power to rewrite them. When you affirm your strengths and capabilities, you begin to shift that narrative. You tell yourself, "I am resilient. I am worthy of love and success. I have the power to change my circumstances." With each affirmation, you are actively participating in the creation of your reality. But it doesn't stop there. Creating your own reality also involves taking inspired action. You can affirm until you're blue in the face, but if you don't take steps toward your goals, those affirmations will remain just that, words. Think about what actions align with the reality you want to create. What steps can you take today, right now, to move closer to your dreams? It might be as simple as enrolling in a class, reaching out to a mentor, or simply believing in your worth. And here's an essential truth: failure is not the end of your journey, it's merely a stepping stone along the way. When you embrace the idea that every setback is a lesson, you empower yourself to continue moving forward. You learn from the experiences that challenge you, and you rise above them stronger and wiser. Let's also recognize the importance of visualization in this process. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help you manifest your dreams. Close your eyes and picture your desired reality. What does it look like? How does it feel? Imagine every detail, every color, every sound, every emotion. When you immerse yourself in that vision, you create a magnetic pull toward it. You begin to align your actions with that reality, and the universe starts to conspire in your favor. Remember, my friends, you are not a passive observer in your life. You are an active participant, a co-creator of your destiny. Every thought, every word, every action is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. So let's paint a masterpiece together. As you reflect on your unique journey, I invite you to ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What kind of reality do I want to create? Embrace that vision, nurture it with your affirmations, and take action toward it every day. You have the power to shape your destiny, and it begins with the choices you make in this very moment. Embracing vulnerability. Let's turn our attention to a concept that often feels daunting but is incredibly empowering: embracing vulnerability. Now, I know vulnerability can seem scary. It's that raw, exposed feeling that makes us hesitate, makes us question, and sometimes makes us pull back. We often associate vulnerability with weakness, but I'm here to tell you that it is one of the most courageous things we can do. It's the gateway to authenticity, connection, and profound personal growth. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we are essentially giving ourselves permission to be human. We are acknowledging that we are imperfect beings living in an imperfect world. Each of us has experienced pain, loss, and disappointment. We all carry scars, and it's easy to hide those scars under layers of bravado or self-protection. But here's the truth: those scars tell the story of our resilience. They reveal our strength. By embracing our vulnerability, we can turn those stories of struggle into stories of triumph. Consider this: every time you share your authentic self, the messy, imperfect parts, you create a space for others to do the same. When you show up as your true self, you invite connection and understanding. you allow others to see that they are not alone in their struggles. Imagine the power of a community where everyone feels safe to share their fears and dreams, their failures and successes. That's where real transformation happens. Let's talk about the beauty of vulnerability in the context of relationships. Think about the moments when you've truly connected with someone. Often it's in those conversations where you've shared your fears or your dreams. It's in the moments of honesty and openness that true intimacy blossoms. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable with others, you invite them to drop their shields as well. You create an atmosphere of trust where authentic relationships can thrive. Now, I want you to think about how you can embrace vulnerability in your own life. What are the stories you've been afraid to share? What are the dreams you've kept hidden for fear of judgment or rejection? Let me remind you that your story matters. Your experiences are valid, and by sharing them, you not only honor your journey, but also inspire others to embrace their own. Remember that vulnerability is not about oversharing or revealing every detail of your life. It's about being honest with yourself and those around you. It's about speaking your truth and being willing to take that leap of faith, even when you can't see the outcome. When you step into vulnerability, you step into your power, you reclaim your narrative and take control of your story. Let's also consider how vulnerability plays a role in our personal growth. When we face our fears, we open ourselves to new possibilities. Each time you confront a challenge, you have an opportunity to learn and grow. Embracing vulnerability means acknowledging your fears, but it also means taking action despite them. It's about saying, yes, I'm afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's where the magic happens. Think of it as a dance, an elegant balance between fear and courage. Every time you push past your comfort zone, you stretch the boundaries of what you thought was possible. You discover new strengths within yourself that you never knew existed. This journey of self-discovery can lead to incredible breakthroughs, both personally and professionally. So as we navigate this beautiful, messy journey of life, let's remember to embrace vulnerability. Let's celebrate our imperfections and honor our stories. Each time you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you illuminate a path for others to follow. You create a ripple effect that fosters authenticity and connection, not only within yourself, but in the world around you. Ask yourself, what would my life look like if I fully embraced vulnerability? What would it mean for me to show up as my authentic self, flaws and all? It's time to step into the fullness of who you are. Your voice deserves to be heard, your story deserves to be told, and your heart deserves to be free. The daily practice of gratitude. Now, let's talk about a transformative practice that has the power to shift our entire perspective on life, the daily practice of gratitude. In our fast-paced world, it's all too easy to get caught up in what's lacking, what's going wrong, or what we haven't achieved yet. But when we pause to practice gratitude, we open our hearts and minds to the abundance that already surrounds us. Gratitude is more than just a fleeting feeling, it's a profound mindset that has the potential to reshape our lives. Think about the last time you felt truly grateful. Maybe it was for a warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning, a kind word from a friend, or simply the beauty of nature surrounding you. In those moments, didn't you feel a sense of joy, peace, and connection? That's the power of gratitude. It anchors us in the present and reminds us of the richness of our experiences. Now, I want you to consider this. What if you made gratitude a daily practice? What if every single day you took a moment to reflect on the blessings in your life? It could be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. They can be big or small, there are no rules here. The point is to shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. By making gratitude a priority, you begin to cultivate a positive mindset. You train your brain to look for the good, even in challenging situations. When you face adversity, because we all You can ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What opportunity for growth lies within this struggle? Gratitude allows you to transform obstacles into stepping stones. Let's also explore the ripple effect of gratitude in our relationships. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, whether it's a family member, a friend, or a colleague, we strengthen those bonds. Take a moment to think about the last time you told someone how much they mean to you or how their actions made a difference in your life. It feels good to be acknowledged, doesn't it? And it feels even better to acknowledge others. This practice fosters an environment of love and support where everyone feels valued and seen. Imagine walking through life with a heart full of gratitude. You become more present, more open, and more attuned to the beauty around you. You start to notice the little things, a smile from a stranger, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the laughter of a child. These moments may seem small, but they are the fabric of life. Gratitude helps you appreciate each thread in that fabric, weaving a tapestry of joy and fulfillment. And here's another beautiful aspect of gratitude. It can be a source of resilience. In tough times, gratitude can act as a lifeline, grounding you when everything feels chaotic. It reminds you of your strength and the support that surrounds you. Even on the hardest days, you can find something to be grateful for: a lesson learned, a moment of kindness, or the mere fact that you have the opportunity to start a new tomorrow. I encourage you to explore the power of gratitude in your life. Start small. Perhaps you'll dedicate a few moments each morning to reflect on what you're thankful for, or maybe you'll create a gratitude jar where you can drop in notes of appreciation for the little joys as they come. Whatever form it takes, make it meaningful to you. And remember, gratitude is not just a one-time practice, it's a way of being. It's about cultivating an attitude that sees the beauty in life's challenges and the blessings in its simplicity. When you embody gratitude, you radiate positivity, and that energy can transform not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. As you go about your day, I challenge you to notice the things that bring you joy, what makes you smile, who fills your heart with love. Each of these moments is a reminder of the abundance that exists in your life. When you embrace gratitude, you create space for more of what you love, more joy, and more connection. Let's make gratitude a lifestyle choice, a daily commitment to recognize the richness that life offers. By doing so, you open your heart to receiving even more blessings, creating a beautiful cycle of appreciation and love that expands beyond your own experience. The community of support. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on one of the most profound and nourishing aspects of our lives, the community of support that surrounds us. No one, and I mean no one, can truly walk this journey of life alone. We are here because of the love, the guidance, and the hands that have lifted us up along the way. Whether we realize it or not, the strength we carry within us has often been ignited by those who have stood by our side, our families, our friends, our mentors, our communities. And today I want to talk about the power that comes when we intentionally build, nurture, and lean into that community of support. The truth is, we all need people who remind us of who we are, especially in those moments when we forget. We need that circle of trust, those people who see our light, even when we're sitting in the dark. They are the ones who believe in our dreams when we're filled with doubt, who celebrate our victories as if they were their own, and who stand with us when the road gets rough. These are the people who hold space for us to be vulnerable, to be seen, and to grow. But here's something we often overlook. While it's essential to have a support system, it's equally important to be that support for others. It's a two-way street. Community isn't just about receiving, it's about giving. When we uplift others, we're contributing to a cycle of strength, encouragement, and love that ripples far beyond ourselves. I want you to think about the last time someone reached out a hand to help you. How did it make you feel? And now think about the times you've extended that same hand to someone else. Isn't there a magic in that exchange, a deep fulfillment that comes from knowing you've been a part of someone else's growth, their healing, their success? This is the essence of community. It's about lifting each other up. It's about recognizing that we are stronger together than we are alone. And in a world where we are often taught to compete, to compare, to measure our worth by external standards, a true community reminds us that there is no scarcity in love, no lack in support, no shortage in success. There is room for everyone to thrive. When one of us rises, we all rise. When one of us heals, we all heal. Let's talk about the power of connection. We live in a time where it's easy to feel isolated, even though we are more digitally connected than ever before. But real connection, the kind that fuels your spirit and strengthens your resolve, comes from sharing your authentic self with others. It comes from the vulnerability of saying, I need help, and the generosity of saying, I'm here for you. It's about showing up for one another, not just in the good times, but especially in the tough ones. Think about the people in your life right now who have supported you. Have you told them how much they mean to you? Have you taken a moment to thank them for the role they've played in your journey? And if you haven't, it's never too late to do so. Sometimes all it takes is a simple, heartfelt thank you to strengthen the bonds that tie us together. Gratitude has a way of deepening our connections, of reminding us that we are all interwoven in this tapestry of life. And let me say this, building a community of support doesn't mean you need a large group of people surrounding you. Sometimes it's just one person who sees you, one person who believes in you, who can make all the difference. Quality matters more than quantity. What you want is to surround yourself with people who energize you, who inspire you, and who push you to be the best version of yourself. People who challenge you to grow, but also provide a safe space for you to rest when you need it. But there's more. Let's recognize that community isn't just about who we keep close to us, but also about who we choose to bring into our circle. Are we creating an environment where others feel welcome, where diversity of thought, experience, and background is celebrated? The beauty of community lies in its diversity. When we open our hearts to different perspectives, we enrich our own lives and foster a deeper understanding of the world around us. We grow when we embrace the uniqueness in each other. Now, here's the real magic when you are part of a strong community. You begin to believe in your own power even more. The love and support you receive become a mirror, reflecting back to you your own strengths, your own beauty, your own potential. There's something profound about knowing that you're not walking this path alone, and when you feel that sense of belonging, that sense of being held and seen, it gives you the courage to step into the fullness of who you are. So I encourage you today to take a moment to appreciate the community you have and to be intentional about building the community you want. Reach out to those who need encouragement, surround yourself with people who uplift you, and be a source of light for others. In doing so, you create a circle of support that is unbreakable, that sustains and empowers not only you, but everyone around you. Together, we can achieve so much more than we ever could on our own. Together, we create a space where dreams are nurtured, hearts are healed, and possibilities are endless. We are stronger together. And that is the beauty of community. Your journey is unique. Let me tell you something right now, your journey is your own. No one else in this world has lived the life you've lived. No one else has walked the path you've walked. And no one else ever will. That's your power. You are on a journey that is unique to you, shaped by your experiences, your challenges, your triumphs, and your dreams. And in a world that constantly pushes us to compare ourselves to others, I want to remind you your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. It's so easy to get caught up in the trap of comparison. We scroll through social media, we look at the lives of others, and we start to question whether we're on the right path. Why am I not there yet? We ask, why haven't I achieved what they've achieved? But let me remind you, the timing of your life is divinely designed. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and your journey is unfolding in its own perfect way. What's important is that you honor where you are right now. Every step you've taken, every decision you've made, every twist and turn has brought you to this moment. And this moment, my friend, is exactly where your power lies. It doesn't matter if you're at the beginning of a new chapter, in the middle of a struggle, or standing on the brink of a breakthrough. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust that. Trust that the lessons you're learning along the way are shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Now, I want you to think about all the experiences you've had, both the joyous ones and the challenging ones. All of it, every single piece of it, is part of your unique story. There is no such thing as wasted time or a wrong turn. Even the detours have a purpose. Even the setbacks are part of the plan. When you look at your life through the lens of growth, you realize that everything, absolutely everything, is preparing you for what's to come. And let me tell you something else. The power in your story comes not from perfection, but from perseverance. It comes from your ability to rise after you've fallen, to continue moving forward when the road gets tough, and to keep believing in yourself when doubt creeps in. Your journey is not about having all the answers or reaching a specific destination. It's about evolving, learning, and becoming more of who you truly are with each step you take. Think about the challenges you faced, the moments when you felt like giving up, the times when it seemed like everything was falling apart. Those moments didn't break you, they shaped you. They revealed your strength, your resilience, your capacity to keep going even when the odds were stacked against you. That's what makes your journey unique. It's the way you've handled the storms, the way you've grown through the pain, and the way you've turned obstacles into stepping stones. And here's something I need you to understand. No one can define your success but you. The world will try to tell you what success looks like, what it means to make it, but you get to decide what's meaningful to you. You get to define what happiness looks like, what fulfillment feels like, and what your version of success is. Don't let anyone else's expectations or timelines dictate the course of your life. This is your journey, and it's up to you to choose how you want to walk it. Now, as you move through life, I want you to embrace the fact that your pace is your own. There's no rush, no need to measure your progress against anyone else's. Some people will seem like they're running ahead, while others might be starting a little later, but none of that matters. What matters is that you keep moving forward, one step at a time, with intention and faith. Trust that every step you take is leading you toward your purpose, even if the road ahead isn't always clear. There's beauty in the unknown. There's beauty in the unfolding of your journey, in the surprises, the twists, the unexpected turns. Sometimes the things we least expect become the greatest blessings in our lives. Sometimes the doors that close are the very ones that redirect us to where we truly belong. So don't be afraid when things don't go according to plan, because sometimes life's greatest gifts are hidden in the moments we least expect. I also want to remind you to celebrate your progress along the way. Too often we wait for the big moments to pat ourselves on the back, but what about the small victories? What about the quiet moments of growth, the times when you chose courage over fear, or when you showed up for yourself in ways you never have before? Those moments matter. They are a testament to your evolution, to the ways you are becoming more aligned with who you truly are. So, as you continue on this unique and beautiful journey of yours, I encourage you to stay true to yourself. Stay grounded in your own values, your own vision, and your own heart. Don't let the noise of the world distract you from what you know to be true for you. You are on a path that is meant for you and you alone. Embrace it, trust it, and above all, remember that your journey, no matter where it leads, is worthy because you are worthy. This life you're living, this path you're walking, is unfolding in divine timing. It's not meant to look like anyone else's, because you were never meant to be like anyone else. You were meant to be uniquely, beautifully, powerfully you. And as we come to the close of this moment together, I want you to take with you this truth: your journey, with all its twists and turns, with its highs and lows, is a reflection of your unique purpose in this world. No matter where you are on that path, whether you're at the beginning navigating a storm or standing in a moment of triumph, it is yours and it is sacred. You don't need to compare your life to anyone else's, because your life was never meant to be a mirror of someone else's story. Your story is yours alone. And it is filled with the lessons, the growth, and the love that only you can experience. So walk your path with courage, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to the person you are destined to become. Trust that the journey itself is just as important as any destination, because along the way, you are becoming more and more of who you were meant to be. And remember this: there is no rush, no race. Life will unfold as it should. Trust in the divine timing of your journey. Honor each moment as it comes, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Keep believing in yourself, keep moving forward, and most of all, keep shining your unique, brilliant light. Because the world needs your story. The world needs you. And as you continue on this journey, know that you have the power to create a life that is uniquely, beautifully, and authentically yours. Thank you.